Talking about self-improvement like the moustache, we can apply the same to our home. You can give it a facelift. In fact, if you want to convert that extra room that seems so dull and boring into a space that is going to welcome anyone and make them feel relaxed and feel at home, this is how DULUX is helping us do it.
The festive season can be quite the headache with your home constantly being bombarded with visitors. But a great way to ease into the festive season is by making sure that your spare room is ready. Here to show us exactly what we'll be doing is Celeste and Sonica. Hello ladies, how are you?
Hi leigh-anne, well and you?
Sonica, what are we going to be doing today?
Well, basically we're going to show you today how to easily transform that dreary old bedroom in something spectacular simply by adding a bit of colour onto a feature wall and adding pops of colour here and there.
It's very important for a guest room to be a haven for your guests, and it must also be uncluttered, where they can feel comfortable and at home away from home.
If, like most of us, you use your spare bedroom as a storage space, the first step is to move all of the odds and ends.
So I see that we're really working with a blank canvas here, hey Sonica?
So today, because we've got this beautiful blank canvas, I've done a design which I feel is nice and fresh for summer, and it's unisex, so it'd be suitable to a man or lady sleeping in the room.
With a little help from your friends, you can manage this amazing bedroom makeover in just one day. Prep the area by removing the furniture. Sonica chose DULUX Rich Matte and is going to paint a stripe design. Here's a tip to get the lines straight.
First of all, we're going to use our string, and what's lovely about this is it allows you to create a straight line. So basically you just hold it there and you let it hang, and then you use a pencil and you can mark down the lines, and then thereafter we're going to use a ruler just to draw the line up from the floor up to the ceiling, and a spirit level for the horizontal pattern on the wall.
There we go. So everything is mapped out. Now we need to start masking the wall.
That's correct. So we basically just start masking on the outside of our line. We're first going to paint the inside block, Grecian Spa 4, which is this beautiful colour you'll see.
Another tip is to use a small sponge roller for a smooth finish. Rich Matte is stain resistant and washable. Allow about an hour per coat to dry.
I think the first coat is basically dry. You can feel it's touch dry, there's no paint coming off. So we can start with the second coat, and once we're done with that, we're going to remove the masking tape, and then that entails us to mask over this section again in order for us to continue the process with all the other colours.
Very nice. So we're basically going to be doing every single section the same way we've just done this.
Exactly the same.
Fantastic.
Geometric and symmetrical patterns are big this season. If you're not a confident artist, stripes are an easy option for a pleasing result. Sonica picked colors that complement one another and pop on a neutral background. A tip is to view your potential colors against the flooring and furnishing. See that it blends with all the existing elements.
Love how each and every one of these colors come together so nicely, and I must tell you, this lime adds such a beautiful burst of color to this room.
Yes, it's summer, so why should we not use these beautiful bright colors? And I tried to create a 3D effect just for fun of it, you know.
Well, Celeste, we are finally done with our room. Sonic and I think have done a phenomenal job, but what do you think of our painted wall?
It looks gorgeous and the colour is amazing. So I've got some items here today from the Ink Decor range, and I've chosen an octagon and a stripe design. Stripe is a very classic design and the octagon's a bit more funky, and I've picked up on the lime colours and introduced some grey, and also picked up on the duck egg blue.
But what are you going to do extra to bring a little bit of sparkle to this room?
To add a little bit of opulence, an air of opulence, because guests always like to be made to feel special, we've added a little bit of bling. So we've added a little bit of silver and some glass, all the classic items that always work and that pull the scheme together. So we've got the tray, all household items that you'll find in your own home. And of course, every guest loves a bunch of fresh flowers. That is nothing like that to make them feel welcome.
To turn your spare room into a retreat, add an extra blanket so the guest is never cold, as well as a few books for quiet moments, and keep the overall look clean and uncluttered.
I must say, ladies, this room looks absolutely incredible. At the beginning of this project, all I had was your vision, and to see it come to fruition is absolutely amazing.
Well, it just goes to show, you know, we started off with quite neutral base of colours, and then we just added some pops of colour like the lime green and the duck egg blue, and then it all combined together beautifully.
I love the way that you've actually utilized the colors from the wall and reproduced that through the cushioning. I think it just ties everything together, and it's a good way to ensure that all your elements work well in your room.
From drab to fab with a few simple licks of decadent DULUX rich matte paint. Your guests will feel welcome, special and very much at home.
Adding colour to your morning with Espresso and DULUX.